Well, there has been a major increase in carjackings over the past few years, so now the state is taking action by increasing the punishment for that crime. John Croman has more about this change.
You know, until now, the crime of carjacking did not exist in Minnesota law. Those cases were prosecuted as armed robbery. Well, now, Lauren, it'll be treated differently and with a stiffer sentence.
This is a serious issue.
Republican Senator Warren Limmer has long called for carjacking to be treated as a separate crime with more prison time than traditional armed robbery.
It's the chase, it's the escape that a person participates in that makes it a much more serious crime, and it endangers the public.
The legislature agreed this year to make carjacking its own offense in the criminal code, but set the sentence at the same as aggravated robbery with a maximum of 20 years in prison.
All it was a name addition to a robbery statute, fill in the blanks with carjacking. We needed more enhanced penalty.
At last week's meeting of the Sentencing Guidelines Commission, they considered putting carjacking at severity level 8 on the sentencing grid, with a range of 4 years to 10 years in prison. But this week they decided to increase carjacking to severity level 9 on the grid, with a range of 6 to 13 years behind bars.
Loss of one's vehicle may eliminate daily transportation to work, to school, to daycare, to the grocery store, to medical appointments, to our children's activities, to care for our elderly relatives.
Others argue that being robbed at gunpoint is just as traumatizing regardless of what's being stolen.
We're putting that on the same level as some murders and manslaughter offenses, which to me don't equal a carjacking first degree. That just doesn't sit well at all with me.
Limmer thinks the higher prison terms will make an impact.
That's going to hit the streets pretty hard, I think. Hopefully we can get this calmed down and stopped. But it all depends on prosecutors, and it all depends on judges.
So the Sentencing Guidelines Commission sets the range. If the legislature decides they don't like this decision, they can actually take action, Lauren, and pass a law that says, no, we want it down to 10 years or whatever they decide to set. Back to you.